your screen now is what many Milton locals consider a jewel, Wagamons Pond. But now people who live nearby are growing worried about invasive weeds in the pond.
And as Coast TV News reporter Emma Aiken shows us, some fear the pond could be taken over completely.
This is a highly invasive plant called creeping water primrose, and those who live nearby say it's starting to creep all over Wagamons Pond in Milton.
We're very fortunate to be able to live on the water, but what we see now is we almost don't see water. We just see this green weed on top of what we know is there.
That's Perry Higgs. He represents a group of pond property owners who say something needs to be done.
So the concern is, if we can't stay ahead of this, it's going to overtake Wagamons Pond, and that would be a huge loss, not to just those folks who live here, but to others who use the pond as well.
Higgs says most of the weeds are reoccurring every year, but says this time around it just seems a lot worse, which is why Higgs and his neighbors are urging DENREC, who manages the pond, to take action. In response, DENREC sent an email to the community saying it has a plan in place to deal with the excess growth, including treating the creeping water primrose with herbicides in the coming weeks. But DENREC tells us it could take multiple years to achieve a, quote, desirable level of control. And it's not just the creeping water primrose. This is the invasive plant called hydrilla. And as you can see, it can make kayaking and other activities in the pond a bit of a challenge in the areas where it's spread. DENREC says herbicide treatment is planned on the hydrilla for the spring once the plant has emerged but not matured. DENREC says Wagamons Pond is dominated by 3 very difficult to control highly invasive species, and that each plant requires a different complex approach for management. While it may look serene from above, for those who live here,
it's pretty discouraging.
The invasion is hitting too close to home. In Milton, Emma Aiken, Coast TV News.